Come on in. Come on in, tea-sippers. Real quick live. My tea ready? Your tea ready? I'm getting my tea ready. Hey, come on in. I'm sipping some tea. Come on in. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. Hit the like button and come on in and get you some tea. Get your tea ready for lunch. We sipping tea for lunch, AunTeaFee. Hey, Vanessa. Hey. Afternoon. We gotta talk a little bit for lunch. Is that okay? Can we talk for lunch? Hey, Crystal. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in. Like, share, subscribe. Join the membership. The tea house, the tea family. We teeing it up. Hey, Chill Miller. Thanks, you're here. Yes, I'm here. I'm giving up my lunch for my tea sippers. Briefly, then I'll be back later. But I want to talk. I want to talk a little bit about some things I've been hearing, seeing, and knowing. Ain't that I'm all seeing? Oh, that's about God. Hey, Vicky. Thank you for the thank you. God is good. What a mighty God we serve. Hey, Yvette Myers. Hey, Jalen. Yeah, God is a good God. Yes, He is. Oh, that's that old Kojic. Get you some lunch. I'm drinking some tea. Hey, Chill Miller. Oh, I spoke. I'm gonna get something. I ate. What did I just eat for breakfast? What did I eat? Oh, I had a plant-based breakfast sandwich. I got some leftover salmon in there, so I'm gonna eat today. I'm a little bit refreshed. I've been listening to some things and thinking about some things. Woo, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. You know I'm talking street responsibility. Oh, yeah, that mess, that straight drop. You know. I'm taking street responsibility like what old boy did ain't respected. Well, hell, when he get out of prison, before you get out of prison, is that shit gonna be respected then, dumbass? He just beat y'all to the punch. And that's what hey, Justice, still on the fence about the cookie people. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Why you still on the fence? I meant to come in here and why you still on the fence? What got you on the fence? I just don't want, let me say this about the cookie people. Don't add nothing, don't take nothing away. And I say that because just like it slipped out that the cookie people gave up, dropped a long time ago, knowing good and damn well he knew drop, it'll slip out. it'll slip out. And guess who gonna catch it? Guess who gonna catch it, Justin? Just like I caught it when I heard it. It's like, pump the brakes, stop. Say what now? Yeah, I'll catch it. I'll catch it. We are thankful for yesterday's verdict. Yeah, I'm gonna catch it. Thank goodness someone sees it. Oh yeah, I'll catch it. Oh, she spoke today. I'll catch it. Oh, they so damn stupid. Oh, she's standing in front of you, talking about missing you. Oh, now she missing, I'm talking about Robin Chanel. The guy, her main. Death is so weird, girl. Yeah, you just don't know what to say. You just don't know what to say. The first baby before I had a baby. Y'all just don't know what to say. Y'all just can't just acknowledge the fact that CMG upped up. Hey, Max Boogie. Hey, Max Boogie. Yeah, they can't acknowledge the fact that they upped up and that their asses is in trouble because they gonna go after CMG. One monkey don't stop no show. They said CMG paid that, I almost said ransom, didn't I? CMG paid that attorney fees. So as far as it looks, CMG is in cahoots with the assassination on Dolph. But let me say this, because I'm on lunch. Hold on, let me go into the other room so y'all can see my seriousness. You know, it's something about looking a woman in her eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, what type of tea did she just drink? I had to get my tea together. Let me tell y'all something. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that they really juke CMG, juke Hernandez Govan, whose court date we got to meet up here again. What month is this? What month is this? This is September. On October the 9th. We got a meeting in the Lady and Men's room. We'll be back real soon. We got to meet again. Meeting in AunTeaFee's room. We'll be back real soon. October the 9th. His court date. And in the meantime, while I do that, can y'all do that to the screen? I was trying to be funny, but can you tap my nose on that screen? Get the lights up. Hey, Gemini-ish at work, but ears are open after my B-Day. Yes. Can you tap my nose? Say, hey, AunTeaFee. Hey, LaQuada. Do it like that. Hey, AunTeaFee. Hi, LaQuada. Whatever floats your boat. So yes, October 9th, that word I'm hearing always. Thank you, Chill Miller. Thank you, baby. Is October 9th. It's Quits Day. Quits Day. So we're going to have to be back to check that out too. We're going to have to ride that storm together. I'm sure some more names going to come out that didn't come out yesterday or Monday or Tuesday. They was really saving it for quit. But let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you the facts. The facts is they really set up, what's his name? Corn Puff, Cornelius, and they didn't even know each other. 3 months. Who idea was it? Who bright idea to to order a hit where God had ordered the hit. Juke facilitated. Let me call old boy. I know he got somebody that'll do the dirty work for us. You know. Won't be asking for a meal. You know. Go van. Okay. So what happened was he decided, who decided that a pill popper, crack fiend, ain't never shot the assault rifle that he had. That was his shit. Ain't never shot it. Who vetted him? Who vetted Cornelius? See, I thought it was odd some time ago when we couldn't find shit on Cornelius. Because you know I'm big on connecting folk with they gangs, with their crew, with you know AunTeaFee big on who he with. So I'll know what direction to move and how to think about who that person is. When I know what squad he with, I know how to process and maneuver, right? Juked cornbread and cooked cornbread, cooked all of them, okay? Okay, Jaylyn said go van, okay. Hey, Kamisha. Y'all hit the like button, tap my nose. Can you tap my nose? If you don't see the thumb up, can you tap my nose? Because I'm quick. I'm going to be quick right here because I'll be back later. Govan knew he was desperate for money and pills. So Govan for sure knew he was a pill popper. He was his dope dealer, right? We're going to keep it real. We're going to be politically astute. We're going to talk all prim and proper like she ain't from the hood, or we're going to keep it real. What you want? You want me to talk to you straight, no chaser? Okay. He was his dope dealer. Okay? That's who he go to for his perks and shit. Okay? Chosen one. Happy Friday, AunTeaFee. Looking gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. I knew I was going to be raw and uncut with y'all today, so I went on and got my little plum. Give it to him raw. Okay, Lindell. Okay. So that's his dope dealer. Hey, Bonina. Y'all coming in, hit the like button. Tap AunTeaFee on the nose. Or you can tap them lips too if you want to. It don't matter. Just tap. So Quit knew, hey, Leticia, baby. He know that that's his what do they call him? What do they call them when they the dealers? And they know that they, whatever they call them, tricks, whatever, I don't know. I ain't no dope dealer. So he knew who he was. So he had made mention to him, man, shit, you know, you look like you hard up. You asking for a few pills till payday and shit, and payday ain't coming. I got some work for you. You ready to work? You got your stockholders. Plug. I'm talking about the crackheads. What do they call them? They clients, the dope dealers' clients. You know, when they know that they pill poppers and shit and ain't got no money. You know what I mean? That's what I Quit. Look, now I was advised months and years ago that STRAIGHTDROP had met with CMG folk long time ago. Now, I know Quit know them too, and I know that Quit has been in meetings with STRAIGHTDROP them before 3 months before Cornelius met. Okay? I know this. They was doing the music videos. See, he was the one that was a goofer, a clown. Okay? He was the one who was supposed to get the music deal. Not Cornelius. I ain't never heard that. Hell, he half-assed knew Dolph. We know that Dolph knew Straight because he called him little homie from across the railroad track. That's what he called him. And so did CMG. Now, they was probably closer, I'm going to assume, maybe, because of CEO TZ and No, Dolph knew them because he was Truler a long time ago. I just showed y'all. Gopher. Okay. Okay. So who said, you know what? This is a hit that we don't want it to come back to CMG. Okay, this is somebody who's smart thinking. This is a hit, y'all. I got $100, 100 okay. Whoever get it, we want the top dog is 100K. I don't know how much the other cats are. Did somebody try to put a hit on Paper Rabbit last night? Silly rabbit, tricks of the kids. Pretend away. Anyway, So y'all decided that this was going to be a good idea and that it wasn't going to come back on CMG. You put a crackhead who was hard up for pills and money for a birthday party. Now, at the time that y'all solicited him, the birthday party wasn't, wasn't a factor, but it became a factor. Because he started making these desperate-ass calls for the birthday cake. Okay, we here? So I started saying, because it's still not clear to me how the popos, the detectives and them knew that quick that there was a white SUV sitting across the street from Quet as the second getaway. Dump the Benz, hop in the expedition. How the feds know that quick? Even if there's phones and all of these cameras and shit, they never one time showed us the camera where the expedition was parked in front of Quet's house. Did they? Did I miss that? We saw the Benz going in and out of downtown, but we never saw any vehicles being moved and transported, dropped off on Barron or Bradley. Did we? They've been watching. Yes, they've been watching, but how was they watching the day before the incident happened? I'm trying to understand. When they left the scene of the crime, went to Bradley, picked up the expedition, whatever that vehicle, SUV is, and moved around and went over to the cousins in Whitehaven. How did they already know that they to be on the lookout for a white expedition? Somebody had to tell them, right? It was parked across the street from Quet, right? Only other person would have known the details would have been the higher ups in CMG. Okay, so after they placed a call and they claimed the work, see, they claimed the work. They just didn't let them know like CMG gone, I'm chosen one. You feeling me? You feeling me? They didn't just say, hey, yeah, come. They wasn't the only hitmen out there. Kind of like it was with Mo 3. They put a hit out and whoever get it. So when people be trying to say he wouldn't, it was several people who was trying to collect that money. And it was whoever got it first. That kind of came out. So that's why when Cornelius said drop, called Juke directly and said, that's our work. That's me and this cat y'all placed me with. Y'all placed me with. Because I am almost positive. Listen to me now. With the Walk Down Gang and Truler, I'm almost positive. If Drop had a choice in who his assistant was going to be, it would not have been somebody he met 3 months ago. Come on, Shy Baby. Come on, Shy Baby. Come on. We already know that they are a part of some organized. You got Jay Moolah, you got Teasy, you got Felix the cat. No Love is, you got a whole slew of other guys that you are familiar with. You got JOJOSPLATT. You got CEOBOBBY. You got the banks. What's that guy name who assassinated for, what's the guy name? Alfonso Turner. That Banks guy had been killed. Come on now. Work with me. Trayon Ingram. Who put a known nobody, somebody who he didn't get it out the mud with, to team up with Drop? So the setup on the hitmen started some time ago. They wasn't supposed to make it out. Okay? They wasn't supposed to get as far as they got. At some point when the money started being funny and they was bugging everybody for that cake money and shit. So who set up who? Which hitman was setting up? Who set up the hitman? And then who was playing who in the hitman? I need for y'all to understand that. If Cornelius already was cool with, who was he cool with? He was cool with Quet. Why is he having to call STRAIGHTDROP about his money? Why he have to call STRAIGHTDROP about his 40K? His 40K is his 40K. His 40K don't have shit to do with me. Why you giving him my 40K? Whoa. What the fuck going on? What we doing here? Did you tell him to contact me? You talk to me about this hit, nigga. Why you giving him my money? Why am I having to call him about my money? And again, I'm gonna say, everybody keeps saying $800. He went to prison for life for $800. And where we heard that at? Yeah, we're not gonna run with that narrative. Cause Lucas, is that his name? Luke Evans, he never said how much STRAIGHTDROP got. He said, old boy said, no, I'm talking about Cornelius. Cornelius said, old boy said, they gave us a little something. I got an envelope with a little something to put some change in our pocket. He didn't say how much was in that envelope. Did he? I was in the air. Maybe I missed it. Did he ever say how much was in the envelope? Not how much he left with the lady across the street next door, like a granny to him. How we know how much STRAIGHTDROP got? I'll wait. Are we going to find that out on October the 9th or 10th? No, Gemini-ish. So we don't know how much STRAIGHTDROP got. Now, we do know from rumors on the street when he was on the run that he didn't get all his money and somebody else was supposed to, one of his partners, beat him out his money. We don't. We do not know how much straight. So the setup of the hitman was already in play. They was never going to pay. They was never going to pay the full amount. So one of them was going to get popped. They was going to get popped. Okay? And then STRAIGHTDROP then began to hustle this cat that he don't know. And I'm saying this because everybody talking about, Cornelius was wrong. That wasn't his friend. That was not his friend. Where are we getting that from? He didn't know him. Hey, a sweet babe, that wasn't his friend. They had an assignment. They had an assignment that he didn't get paid. And why is he distributing my money? He didn't order the hit in no time. So the funny business started when y'all ain't have my money. Then the funny business started when this man, I'm having to call him about my money, and him didn't call me about the hit. You feel me? So why am I talking to him about my money. Slime like, why I'm talking to him about my money? My number don't work no more? When my number stop working? We got these missed calls and shit, nigga, cause boss babe. You understand what I'm saying? Why he calling me about my money? See, that's that funny business. See, me, I'd have started saying, oh, y'all all in this shit together. Y'all finna try to do something to me. That's what I would have been saying. That's what I would have been saying. Why? See, this is when I got real technical. No, look here. Let me tell you something. Don't have this nigga calling me about my money. I start getting real gank. Real gank. Fuck we doing here? Oh, no. We had a clear understanding. So, yeah, good afternoon, LaQuay. Yeah, come on now. There's some funny business going on. So now I don't trust none of y'all. And then, not then, and 10, while we all locked up and shit, nigga, you got out. How you get out? So you call me, you tell me about a hit, you fronted me a few pills, okay? The hit taken off, I'm running out. I'm finna hustle. I'm working hard. I'm just spraying. I got this gun. I ain't never used it before. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wilding out. Okay? Ain't nobody vetted me. Don't nobody know no work I done. They just said, here, set up. Set up. And straight job dumb ass just so dumb for a deal cause Dolph overlooked his ass. He wasn't good enough for paper route. Although his homies, his old homies and shit didn't put enough good word for him. For Dolph to pick me up. So not only are you mad, now Teasy mad cause Teasy was acting like he was your little, true little face, because he cool with Quet. That's who he look up to. That's who he idolize. Yes, treat them like they expendable. Okay, LB-licious, roll with me. Okay? So they got a little tiff. What? A little tiff. A little chip on their shoulder. So now y'all done went from admiring Dolph, big homie, to hating him on the cool. Because he picked his people and he started picking these other folk, these big moochie grapes, this big fat ass, black ass dude, and this little weird looking dude, And didn't he have something to do with D-Money, flipping, hitting the pole, car spinning out of control and dying? So now it's personal. So that's where these true little mamas come in at. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't take it personal. Yeah, it's personal. Because now my opportunity of being a rapper is diminishing. So we going to dangle a little carrot in old boy name in his face because he hungry for a career. So they knew right off the bat that they had a dope fiend crash dummy and you had this one that's just getting out of jail. I already have some issues with some of the people because word on the street is that shootout at the bowling alley was Kenny Money. Y'all do know he was shot at one point, right? Maybe a couple of times. Don't quote me on it, but he was definitely in a wheelchair because he had been shot. They say that beef was with Straight Drop. Okay? This shit is deep. Understand that. So it was easy to set these little dummies off and then never pay them their money. And then if they get in the way, we'll just backdoor their ass and kill them and say it was a street thing. That was the plan. That backfired. That's why when when, what's his name? STRAIGHTDROP was on the run. He got some kinfolk in Dallas. He got some people in Dallas. He was in Dallas. He got his little old nuts off his shit with a little old, in Dallas. They hooked his ass up. They say Plano, but I don't know. I thought it was the Cliffs. Anyway, then he went to Harris County. Thought he was going to stay with old, what's her name? Lot of cash this though. Hold on. Y'all, hold on. He thought he was going to stay with a lot of cash this though, y'all. And then a lot of cash Desto, he got in trouble in Harris County. A lot of cash Desto got a little song out there talking about, nah, you ain't gonna be able to stay with me, run from the laws and stay with me. So she made him go on about his little way. After he met with the hold on. Y'all, hold on. Hold on. After he had met with the U.S. Marshals in Harris County. Hold on, y'all. I got a little error going on. Hold on for me. I got, ooh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, he got picked up in Harris County. And he had like a probation, some violation or something. They had a warrant out for him on a pre-existing charges. And that's when he found out that they was looking for him for Dolph. Hold on, y'all. In the meantime, hey, Shori. Y'all bear with me. I got a system issue. That I need to fix right quick. In the meantime, I'm going to let y'all listen to something pertaining to that. Yeah, because he had come giving me $500 for $40K. Absolutely. They knew that he was desperate. And how you going to say you finna put a little money in our pocket and you bringing 300? You went from 5 to 3. The amount is going down. It ain't even going up. It's going down. How you going to go from 500 to 300 from 10? How? So it was just obvious that they had no plans on paying them respectfully. Hold on, y'all. But I'm sure some of this is going to come out, and I'm sure that that's what they was wanting to come out yesterday, but he didn't make the stand. Is this one of the ones I want y'all to hear? Hold on, because I just listened to one who really broke down what's been going on with Dolph. and Gotti. Why I fixed my issue, I want for y'all to listen to this. Is that all right? It's finna go back and talk about.
We get caught.
Listen, y'all. Hit the like button.
Snitch. Even though my name don't.
It's always somebody rat, somebody snitch.
But Dolph himself seemed down in spirit. Like, he didn't seem happy. Like how you see him excited to take care of business on TV, he did not seem just over. It was a very, very feeling out there. Like, it was very stale.
And chopped him down right there. And Dolph back. But he couldn't. He just Dolph stay with me. He couldn't.
Hello, Funko fanatics. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to Funkoville. Looks like clear skies for our tour around Funko Airways. First stop, the Mondo Arcade, home to first-class records, posters, and collectibles. Now, let's go to the main terminal. The runway is clear and ready for takeoff. Find more exclusives and fun than ever before at Funko. Now, let's move over to the baggage claim, Loungefly, where the jet set love to find trendy fun for everyone.
Let me fix this, because I need for y'all to understand.
What's that, Proto? Oh, yeah.
I need for y'all to understand.
Okay, sir, and is the alert? Do you think you'll be able to outside the door?
So this is when somebody from MAKEDAS called.
ADOLPH Robert Thornton Jr.
Hold on. Let's start off. I want y'all to hear this. A series of things that's been going on. And then for all of this, for them to use two dumb, slow hitmen. Let's listen.
We get caught. I know one of y'all snitch. Even though my name don't.
Y'all hit the like button, please.
It's always somebody rat, somebody snitch.
But Dolph himself seemed down in spirit. Like, he didn't seem happy. Like how you see him excited to take care of business on TV, he did not seem just over. It was a very, very feeling out there. Like, it was very stale.
And chopped him down right there. And Dolph back. But he couldn't. He just Dolph stay with me. He couldn't. I can't see him. Oh, is he awake? Okay, sir. And is he alert? Do you think you'll be able to outside the door? I'm in the office, and I also have. Okay, sir. Okay, I understand.
ADOLPH Robert Thornton Jr. started the rap game in 2008, and it went all the way to 2021. But I bet you guys didn't know that he had all of this trouble throughout his rap career. Bunch of untold stories, videos that the public hasn't seen about Young Dolph throughout all of the trials and tribulations. From getting his cars broken into, for him getting pulled over by the police, all of the hits that were placed on Young Dolph's life that the public doesn't even know about. Like this video before jumping into it, let's rock. At the height of Young Dolph's career and his celebrity status, you would think people would show love and gratitude towards Young Dolph, but that wasn't the case. In Atlanta, Georgia, at a Cracker Barrel, his G-Wagon was broken into. He lost $500,000 worth of jewelry, money, and all types of things. Now here is the body cam footage of what went down and how he says, quote unquote, he felt like a duck because he got robbed in broad daylight.
7,000 or something, maybe like 27,000. My other chain was 57,000.
Okay.
And that
Radio, you city, morning.
that Richard Mill, bro.
What was in the 689?
How much?
Bro, I feel like a duck, bro.
How much was it?
Like, bro, I feel like a duck. 230,000.
And what was it called again?
Richard Mill, R-I-C-H.
A-R-D.
My bad, mama. I ain't tripping. I'm
Like,
sorry.
dang,
I'm sorry,
this
man.
is insulting my intelligence.
I'm
Good.
sorry, mama. I can't believe
Radio,
it.
you city, 38.
That's a case card for you too. Give me 3 to 5 business days before your report is complete. Call the first number on the card. Give them the case number. That's the number I wrote in, and they'll let you know if your report is ready for you to pick up.
One of the things that separated Young Dolph from other rappers was his jewelry. Not just the particular brand name of the jewelry, but the color coordination. The Smurf blue with the rose gold and the white diamonds. He had the Rolex Sky Dweller, which retailed at $50,000, including the customizations. The Richard Mille, which was $250,000, including the Smurf blue, aqua blue diamonds. Richard Mille's, they retail at $250,000 with the customization, around $300K for this arm piece. The Sonic the Hedgehog pendant with the chain, with the green emeralds in the eye. He paid a Lamborghini for the set, which was $250,000. The 6-point star for PRE, which is worth $60,000. The money sign pinky ring, which has Smurf blue, rose gold, and white diamonds. That retails at $80,000. Then about 9 months after, that same police department pulled Young Dolph over. Young Dolph rapped about this particular incident in the song The Land of the Free. He talked about how he got pulled over. 2 minutes later, it was 5 police cars behind him. The police car allegedly assumed that his tags were expired. That's when he hit the lights on Young Dolph. According to the reports, they say Young Dolph threw something out the window and drove down a little distance and then pulled over. They were saying that he might have threw some tree out the window.
Like that way in between, and this way. In your car? Yeah. In the back of the car? Hey, look, sir. I need you to walk to the back of your car with me. Why'd you throw the out the window for, man? That's dumb.
Perfect, sir. Buzz when you clear, copy. I'm ready, sir. Mississippi tag, Adam, 454446.
Is this your car? Is this your car? My brother's car. Your brother's car? You got one of the C's on your face, man.
Oh, this is when they picked him up. Hold on. Hey, Empress. Hey, Kendall, David.
Come on, basketball.
This is when they sent their people.
I was one spot.
They were saying he threw something
You know
out.
those fat Hoka sneakers? Nice shoes, but the price?
Not as nice. However,
Let's-
Skechers Mac.
2019. He had a temp tag on his site. Y'all hit the like button, please. You can send super chats, super stickers, cash out. A fan. This is just some process of what's been going on the course of time before they assassinated him.
October 29th of 2019. Valid insurance coverage, but still no stolen.
Not stolen. Take note, y'all.
Personal carry, pilot class, valid class, he had a license expired in 2027, but no warrant.
No warrant.
What store I doing? Nothing out my window, bro. You ain't told that out the window? No.
Laminated birthday Tennessee and prepared copy last name first.
They should have left God's child alone. I agree.
Where you from?
Let's listen, y'all.
Where your brother at? In Memphis? Where your brother at? In Memphis? What you doing down here? Stay down here. Was just visiting.
Jordan, Tennessee.
You can't be riding like this, man, with an expired tag, bro. I didn't even know the tag was expired. How long you been driving the car? Well, like 2 days. You ain't think to look back there and see it? Thinking you got tags. It's a brand new car. I'm thinking, to carry the tag. Right.
You got a contact number for your brother? You got a contact number for your brother?
Yeah.
Out of the state of Tennessee, I'm not getting anything back. But out of the state of Georgia, I'm showing the subject non-licensed as non.
I didn't even know you were putting me on. What did I even do? The tags expired.
4781, I have the return on that oil man provided by Fairbanks 1.
Good.
Good.
You want some?
Okay, I'll forward that to your message.
I don't know how his tags expired. I mean, you look right here, that's how it's expired, man. I see what you saying, but I'm saying I don't even know why they got this tag. You should have checked that before you go off in it, bro. Especially a car like this, you gonna stand out.
Eventually, Young Dolph was cited for that bad tag, and they sent him on his way because they couldn't find anything in the car. Now, what a lot of Young Dolph fans don't know is that Young Dolph's life was attempted on twice in Charlotte, North Carolina. One time in 2016 during CIAA, and then another time in 2017 during the CIAA festivities. Now, everyone heard about the event that happened in 2017, including the Memphis rapper BLACYOUNGSTA, but only the real ones know about 2016. Now, to back up our claims, during a Breakfast Club interview, Young Dolph admitted to those two. Now, Charlamagne the God pretty much left the door open for Young Dolph to explain if there were two different, and Young Dolph kind of fell for the bait. Now, during the interview, DJ Envy said that he reached out to Young Dolph and he wanted to make sure he was good after. Now, this is when Charlamagne the God said, "What shooting? It happened twice, right?" This is when Dolph said neither situation had anything to do with him and he wasn't there. But it goes to show that it was two shootings, one in 16 and one in 17.
When the incident happened in North Carolina, I called and checked.
Hold on.
It happened 2 years
So,
in a
in
row.
other words, hold on.
2 years in a row.
I said 2 years in a row. See, we only know about one, really. But Charlamagne brought up that it was two. And then the other shooting. So that means, see, this is what I'm talking about in my way of thinking. You done had Keon Howard Wright, who just got out. Hey, Honey Best. Hey to anybody that came in that I missed. Granted, yeah. Keon, who just got out. Right? What's his name? BLACYOUNGSTA done attempted. Oh boy, Vato, the OG done attempted. So there's been more attempts than we really know. And you mean to tell me CMG would okay a crackhead or a pillhead and an inspiring rapper for $100K? Well, how much was Keon giving? How much was Vato, the OG? BLACYOUNGSTA? What was they fee? The bounty. Let's listen now. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back. Wait, come on.
And didn't your truck get up at CIAA twice? The year before that,
look
then
at
the
him.
next year?
Look at him laughing.
That wasn't my truck. Oh, neither.
Hold on. So Charlamagne busted him out.
Those two.
Let's listen.
Now, Charlamagne the God pretty much left the door open for Young Dolph to explain if there were two different. And Young Dolph kind of fell for the bait. Now, during the interview, DJ Envy said that he reached out to Young Dolph and he wanted to make sure he was good after. Now, this is when Charlamagne the God said,
"Hit the like button.
It happened twice, right?" This is when Dolph said neither situation had anything to do with him.
He was keeping the streets, y'all.
But it goes to show that it was two shootings, one in 16
at the
and one in
CIAA.
17.
When the incident happened in North Carolina, I called and checked.
Which incident? It happened 2 years in a row.
Oh, well.
2 years in a row. Yeah, didn't your truck get up at CIAA twice?
Look at Dolph looking at him like, oh, man.
That wasn't my truck. Oh, neither one?
All right. So what happened?
See that?
So that wasn't your truck. You wasn't in that vehicle. Had nothing to do with you, or do you
hey,
feel
Rena.
like it was for you?
Man, which one? What you talking about?
In CIAA this year.
Man, one of them had nothing to do with me. I wasn't there.
Now, according to the Charlotte News, the local area for the CIAA in 16 and 17, 3 men shot a Sprinter van in 2016 around 4 a.m. after a club performance in which Dolph uploaded a picture in front of a Sprinter van. This same Sprinter van was up 50 times. No one was injured. It was 2 people inside of the actual Sprinter van. Now, during the news segment for that local area, they admitted that it was a Memphis rapper inside of that Sprinter van, and one of the suspects who actually let off on the van.
Attention seniors over 50.
It doesn't matter if you're dead broke, have no job, I don't care if you can't read. Any American over 50 can get up to $25,000 after watching this video. So pay attention. They gave me $25,000 to cover the cost of my burial expenses and avoid having to leave my family with the burden of paying for everything out of pocket. That's right. You can have all your expenses covered and provide financial relief to your family after you pass. It's all thanks to this new special program, which set aside a significant amount of money to help Americans in these tough times. It's the biggest benefit for seniors in several decades, and the benefits they're giving out to seniors are incredible. Now imagine the relief knowing you'll have 100% of your funeral and burial costs covered at no cost out of pocket. And imagine how grateful your family would be. I know that sounds crazy, but this massive benefit is so amazing that it could cover your entire burial expenses. And not only that, but if you qualify, well, you won't have to waste your money on expensive life insurance policies. This option is much, much better, and I'm now saving an extra $150 a month. If you want to take advantage of this new program, now is the time to do so because the funding is running out. The only catch is that not everyone is eligible, as there are some requirements, but it takes 30 seconds to see if you qualify. So give it a try. Just tap the link below and thank me later.
Y'all, when was the last time you didn't have to worry about putting food on your table? Right now, till the end of this week, our migrant-loving administration is trying to buy our support with these official personal spending cards that get reloaded every month with $5,800. That's almost $6,000 straight into our pockets, no strings attached. All part of a new bill that was just passed last week.
It's always strings attached.
Suspects who actually let off on the van was sentenced to 14 years.
This is Keon.
Answers after police say
Keon.
These 3 men fired off as many as 50 shots outside the Sky condominium.
So why would they send 2 crash dummies?
Were all in town for the CIAA, and all new tonight. Eyewitness.
Why would they send 2 crash dummies?
With 2 victims who were just feet away when those rang out.
Erica, they were right here, the Sky condominiums on South Caldwell Street. Take a look at this, where it hit right here. Then there's another one right down there, but it looks like the intended target was a van, a big Sprinter van that was parked right here, and behind it was an SUV, and we spoke with the woman who was driving that SUV.
It was 2 people in the Sprinter sleep. They didn't know what happened. We didn't know at all either.
Even more shots hit the front of the condo's lobby. And the concierge on duty told us on the phone that a young man who may have been the target of the whole was clearly shaken.
You know, he was in shock, obviously, because he tried first.
Police have charged 3 men, 2 from Memphis and 1 from South Carolina, who came apparently to settle a running feud here armed with an 8 and other. We pushed police for more specifics, but we're told they're not saying any more at this point.
Now, the same guy who was sentenced, he was Yo Gotti's labels vice president at the time. Now, he goes by the name of Keon Wright. Now, they say Wright ran out of the getaway car while dropping his weapons. XXL during the time in 2016 said it was rumored that Young Dolph was the target for that first shooting in 2016. Now here's Yo Gotti and Keon Wright together, in which a few years went past and Yo Gotti posted it on his Instagram that he missed his friend Wright, who was serving time in prison for that same, and he missed him for his birthday. So after you put two and two together, you can kind of see why Young Dolph was targeted. Now, a few months after, approximately 11 months after the 2016 shooting at CIAA, Young Dolph released a song entitled Play With Yo that was released February 1st of 2017. Now, with the release of this actual single, it has a single cover, and it shows a call log. It says, Ho Gotti's baby mama, missed call 24 times. Now, if you guys don't know, allegedly Young Dolph ran with the narrative that he slept with Yo Gotti's baby mama. This is when things got really serious. It happened February 1st, released the song, and then happened at the CIAA again the next year, February 25th. So that's maybe approximately 24 to 25 days. This is when Young Dolph's bulletproof SUV was 100 times. Now, this is the one that was publicized everywhere. This is what catapulted Young Dolph to success after he capitalized off this shooting.
CIAA this Saturday. We at the Palace. Paper route business, yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't know about this police report, and it wasn't just Young Dolph getting shot at. Young Dolph's people were shooting back as well. You don't believe me? Look at this police report. It says 2/25/2017. It happened around 6:09 p.m. on February 25th on the 500 block of North Caldwell Street. Two vehicles were traveling north on North Caldwell Street. Occupants in both vehicles exchanged fire with each other. As a result of the incident, multiple victims state their residence and vehicles were shot into and damaged. So it wasn't just Young Dolph being the victim. Everybody runs with the narrative that people were hating on Young Dolph. Young Dolph was playing offense and defense at the same time. Now, on another section of this same police report, it says it happened outdoors, the 600 block. It didn't happen for maybe 2 minutes. Now, here is the actual footage of the scene and the people reacting after the shots were going off and the whole commotion was over.
Look, he's going up the one way. Look.
Open the door, hey, let me in.
Look, just have to go. I knew I wasn't tripping.
That shit sound like fireworks.
I got it. Both of them are dead. That's somebody. Who in the? That's crazy. What the?
Somebody double A man short. Man, Young Dolph just got to perform. Get somebody to land on him, man. Sound like shot rag out here, man. Got a truck right there, man. Somebody hit the head on. That shit, crazy. Yeah, they jumped out.
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I'm sitting right here. I see
And they're backing up. Yeah, they're backing up.
No, PK, this what happened. I'm sitting up here. I see them pull off right here.
Yeah, pull off right here.
Bro, a truck came from right here and pulled up and slammed on brakes. And like a moving, bro.
Yeah, they saw and they're backing up. They put the car on the truck on the brakes and then they start backing up.
What was crazy though? But they hopped on top of the top with it just
yes.
What is it? Blue vet is a bulletproof right there.
Yeah, bulletproof vehicle. None. Yeah, truck proof, bro. That one ain't no book. Yeah, he said the truck bulletproof. Yeah, they shot him. Truck up, dog. All they jumped out. What you say,
example, after the shooting took place, a few hours after that, YOUNGDOLPH had another performance. And guess what song he plays minutes after being shot at in that bulletproof van? Play with your bitch.
Whether I'm in front of the camera or behind the bar, there's one thing I always get right. The shoes. Shop my collection of fave styles at DSW.
Exceptional by design.
The next day after, YOUNGDOLPH went to his Twitter and he said, "You lose," with the laughing emojis. Things pretty much settled down and released an album. And in that album title, it was called Bulletproof. Now the track listing for this Bulletproof really sends a message to the people that were actually responsible. In the track listing, it has 10 songs. It says 100 shots in Charlotte, but I'm bulletproof. So F them, that's how I feel. All of them. I'm so real. I pray for my enemies. I'm everything you want to be. So that's why you envy me. Shaking my head. On the heels of that album being released on March 10th, 2017, 2 months after that, they found the suspects who were actually responsible for shooting up his SUV. It was 3 people that were arrested. I'm going to give you a hint. One of those guys is signed to Yo Gotti's record label, Black Youngster. Now, Black Youngster was seen in that local Charlotte area on the news, and he's saying that somebody is snitching. Now, people Young Dolph said after he seen the news clip of Black Youngster being arrested is trolling to the finest.
The Memphis-based rapper, who goes by the name Black Youngster, is facing charges connected to a wild battle that happened in the middle of Caldwell Street. The dangerous shootout sent dozens of bullets flying into houses and cars, nearly hitting children.
I ain't fired nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I don't do nothing.
Police sources say the shooting involved two rappers. Later, a rapper named YOUNGDOLPH appeared to brag he survived in a bulletproof SUV. He was in Charlotte to perform at a club during the week of the CEOBOBBY tournament back in February.
No, I ain't seen nothing. I don't do nothing.
Benson's attorney says the rapper turned himself in today because police found a van that was involved in the shooting. The attorney tells Channel 9 Benson rented the van, but then it was stolen from him.
It's obviously somebody raid. Somebody snitch.
It's obviously somebody raid. Somebody snitch.
Two other men wanted in connection to the shooting, Frederick Black and Antavius Gardner, also turned themselves in. One of them shielding his face from our cameras.
Hey, I just rented a fucking van in my name, right? You know what I'm saying? And we finna go dump on it, and we finna jump out 6 deep. 100 shots. Dumb ass. If we get caught, I know one of y'all is snitch. Even though this my name, you don't do.
Gotti kept posting and deleting on IG. Absolutely.
No.
So again, I'm gonna say, why did they provide crash dummies?
Let them do it.
Why? So you done Keon locked up. Where he out now? You got all these other people. Never money bag though, huh?
Stupid ass.
Approximately 7 months after
And you mean to tell me that they felt like this would be a good idea
this time
to
now,
use
according to the reports,
Cornelius?
Young Dolph was walking into a Lowe's hotel in Los Angeles when he ran
Cornelius
into a rival
and Straight Drop.
As they were exiting the hotel, a scuffle ensued. This is when Young Dolph was kicked to the ground and he was multiple times by the rivals. Now, these group of 3 young men actually ran on foot after the shit went down. Now, while Young Dolph got up, he scurried to a nearby shoe store where they called the police and the ambulance.
They're inside of our...
Y'all please hit the like button. I need, hold on, let's stop, let's pause for a cause. I need 12 likes, please. We got our likes up. Why would they think that that would be okay now? So they gonna leave. Okay, I need 5 likes. And let them go. Why would you want me to believe that they thought it would be a good idea to use those crash dummies after, I mean, Keon had used the gun before. I'm sure some of them others had used guns before. You straight drop, he's used the gun before. But heck, when he did that, he missed. Well, I don't know if he missed, but y'all better hit the like button for Auntie. Absolutely. But somebody who, I need for y'all to try to help me understand whose bright idea. It had to be that they was going to intend to pop these fellas at some form, because they had no intentions on paying them right. We doing raw, right? We doing street business. You really want me to believe that y'all had intentions on paying them that $100K? I need 3 more likes. Oops. Come on, y'all. I need 2 more.
Sure. About how old is the patient? I can't.
Did it start over?
No. Wait. Okay, sir. And is he alert? Do you think he'll be able to outside the door? I'm in an office, and I also have.
Oh, he went in the what? Hold on. He went in the what? He went in the what? Y'all hit the like button. He went in the what? He went in the office? Did he say office? Did he say office? So who is that that's calling? He went into the office. Was that Morris? Huh? Would that be MAURICEHILL Jr.? Did he say he went into the office? He didn't know if he was breathing. He went into the office. Hold on, let's go back.
Now after that, everybody on social media
went stop
playing haywire about what happened. Here's the actual footage of YOUNGDOLPH being placed into the ambulance outside of that Shoe Palace shoe store.
All the shootings, assassination attempts on Dolph, and with all of these different assassination attempts with CMG, why would they use a crackhead and a wannabe rapper? Why would they solicit them to when they done had all of them other attempts? 2 CIA attempts, 16 and 17. That's McClendon.
Arrested the person they thought was responsible.
That's McClendon.
He goes by the name of Corey McClendon.
Vato.
Now, according to the authorities, he was booked on suspicion of attempted.
Now, why would they be using?
Not charged in Los Angeles.
Cornelius, unless they was intended to pop them, or
they have to,
you know,
with background play on
them coming up missing.
You can play official tracks and live recordings in the background.
But was not charged. In Los Angeles, if anyone gets detained or arrested, they have to be charged within that 48 hours. He wasn't charged and he was released 48 hours after that thing took place. Now they say Young Dolph was staying at the same hotel as the other Memphis rapper, Yo Gotti, at the time. Now both Yo Gotti and Dolph are known to be rivals, and the suspected shooter, Corey McClennan, is a known associate to Yo Gotti. Now both Corey McClennan and Yo Gotti were both
He from
arrested
South
in
Memphis. He from
2010
Castelia.
at the
LA attempt Gotti is on film.
club. Those charges in 2010 were dropped
And y'all really
due to
think
lack of
that Gotti
witnesses.
ain't gonna be
Now,
implemented
shortly
in the
after
RICO?
getting Young Dolph released a
Yes,
music
he
video
is.
called Believe Me. And after being released, Young Dolph had a special message to everyone after being
hospital, Jack. Yeah, I mean, y'all know the time, man. This shit right here don't stop. Legendary. Shout out to Paul,
Connected to Diddy, both made this hit go away.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know what's up, man. New album dropping this week. You feel me? On the 20th, next Friday, thinking out loud. Y'all know what's up, man. I got a $1 billion lawyer with me, man. Y'all know what's up, man. I know I didn't think it was over with.
Now, a year later, Dolph talked about the and blamed himself. He said he shouldn't have been there by himself, and he takes full responsibility
They
of the
jumped
shooting.
him and shot
And
him.
I got shot in California. Oh, God. You know what I mean? Like, by my damn self, walking up to the door, walking up to the hotel.
Sneaker store?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, in the hotel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm by myself. I'm going in. They coming out. They 6, 7 deep. You know what I mean? They had just left out the car. They went and got something. Like, bro, we finna go get something to eat. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna stay right here. They like, well, we gonna sit here. I'm like, y'all go ahead on. I'm like, y'all go ahead. They go next door, get something to eat. I'm in the truck smoking. I'm like, fuck, I'm finna get ready to go over here right quick. And that shit it's just some coincidental ass shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, I can't blame nobody but myself, so.
Before Young Dolph was in the rap game, or at least the entertainment industry, he was making money.
This is why CMG recruits crashers. Rest of them got locked up in CMG related.
Rappers, he was targeted
It still
by
was
the
tied back to him
FBI.
though.
Now here's an untold story about Young Dolph and how he lost $132,000. But here it is in black and white.
You said one time that the DA stopped you at the airport and took $150,000 off of you?
That was a long time ago.
2010.
I slick really don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, man.
2010. Like, in LA.
Wow.
Nah, that shit was old. Like, 2010, like, they took some money from me.
Dirty cops.
Wanna be police girl, man.
Dirty cops.
Public service now for all TSA. You TSA, just do your job, bro. Don't try to be a detective, like you finna get some kind of promotion. Man, look at this. Look at him. Look at this.
Yeah. Was hold on, manager. Cornelius and Justin technically weren't tied to CMG. Technically, they was. Well, I know STRAIGHTDROP was technically associated to him because Gotti was talking to him on IG when he was on the run. Technically, yeah, to me, this is just me, since the attorney was bringing up about CMG paying for his attorney fees, that is technically tying him to CMG. And that was just Cornelius. When Gotti or Art Horn was initially was representing Straight Drop and then dropped Straight Drop, technically that is tying Straight Drop to CMG. So Eternity, I slightly disagree with that. Any connection is tying them to it, And Evans in trial said that Cornelius, some of his attorney fees was covered by CMG. That is tying them together. You don't agree? Yep, he put that on. He said that in court.
The defendant's currency is currently in custody of the United States Marshal's Office, where it shall remain subject to the court's jurisdiction during the pendency of this action. Now, here is what happened. They said on February 23rd, around 11 a.m., Los Angeles Sheriff's Department Detective Moore were on duty at the airport monitoring passengers exiting automatic doors between U.S. Airways and Southwest Airlines and the baggage area. Now, the detectives observed a male, later identified as Thornton, carrying a single carry-on bag, and he went towards the exit. Now, Detective Moore walked up alongside Thornton, identified himself as a police officer, and asked Thornton from what city he was traveling. YOUNGDOLPH appeared nervous with his hands visibly shaking. Thornton paused and he answered Memphis. Memphis is a known consumer location for narcotics, and Los Angeles is a known source for where narcotics can be purchased. Detective Moore.
Oh, let me see. From the Eternity, that billboard may trace who were technically payments from I'm gonna wait for her to respond. Straight Drop FaceTime and Juke is technically tying him to CMG. Why else would he be FaceTiming Juke? Why is Juke in his phone? What they did not say was that Juke was in Cornelius' phone, but they definitely said he was in Straight Drop's phone. Okay, her ride coming. I bet that they were smarter this time. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm chewing some nuts. Okay, let me get back to this evidence supporting. Yeah, do y'all agree? When he in his phone, he tied to him. He FaceTiming him, he tied to him. I don't FaceTime nobody I ain't cool with. And I got some people I'm cool with on FaceTime. I mean, I don't know about me, but that's just me. And this is what I'm chewing on, y'all. My snack. So let's keep listening, because my point is, I think that they was going to lure them. I think maybe what saved Cornelius that day was that he sent somebody other than himself to get that $300 when they was masked up and she was masked up and he stayed in the car. I'm like, well, what type of boyfriend is he gonna send his girlfriend instead of himself? You steady implementing her. So what you thinking that these killers who just put a hit out on somebody for $100K wouldn't kill her? Was the sacrifice Cornelius? Okay, let's keep listening. I'm like, well, why you send her? So you felt some type of way. You knew something wasn't right. I got my Black Men Deserve to Grow Old shirt on, y'all. Y'all can't see it because it's dark. But can y'all see it now? Let's go.
Asked whether Thornton was in town for business or pleasure. YOUNGDOLPH replied pleasure, and that he was in Los Angeles to see his girlfriend who was supposed to pick him up at the airport. Now, Detective Moore asked to see Thornton's identification. Thornton did give his driver's license with a hole punch covering the expiration year. When asked about the hole punch, Thornton stated that the law enforcement in Memphis pushed a hole in the license because Thornton
on
had several
pills and
outstanding
all some
traffic
common
warrants.
sense
Detective
kicked
Moore
in.
then asked YOUNGDOLPH had he ever
Right,
been
Vanessa.
arrested, and YOUNGDOLPH replied that
common sense kicked in. He knew he was causing a scene, asking about that money, pressing the issue. He a pillhead, druggie. And they're like, man, let me eliminate this because he's gonna be a problem.
he'd been arrested for possession of a concealed and cited for possession of. Now, Detective Moore asked Thornton whether Thornton was traveling with any narcotics or any large amounts of money. Thornton replied that he was traveling with 2,000 or 3,000, but didn't know how exact much. When the detective asked YOUNGDOLPH how did he not know how much money he was traveling with, YOUNGDOLPH appeared to not offer any explanation and continued to appear nervous. When asked whether he had any additional money or any carry-on bag, Thornton told the detectives that there was not any additional money and that nobody had given him anything to bring to Los Angeles. This is when the detective noticed a strong odor from his carry-on bag. Asked again, was there any currency or narcotics in the carry-on bag? Thornton assured the detectives that there was nothing but clothing in the carry-on bag. The detective removed the tennis shoe from YOUNGDOLPH's bag and found a bundle of $100 bills under the shoe's insole. Thornton stated that shoe was his, but the money did not belong to him. However, Thornton was unable to offer any explanation or why someone else would hide money in his shoes. They then took YOUNGDOLPH back to the Group D office where the detectives continued to ask questions about that carry-on bag. The carry-on bag contained several other bundles of currency hidden inside various shoes within the bag. When asked about how much money in total was in the carry-on bag, Thornton responded and said there was about $80,000 and that the money belonged to him. Thornton had no response when he asked why. He failed to tell the detectives about the additional money when the detectives originally spoke with Thornton in the terminal. They said YOUNGDOLPH didn't have any explanation. Initially, he told the detectives that the money found in the insole of Thornton's shoe did not belong to him. When YOUNGDOLPH removed the shoes that he had on, a detective Moore found two additional bundles of money underneath the shoe's insoles.
Real street business.
Also removed
you give me half up front and the rest
currency from his pants pocket.
upon
When asked why
Hold
Thornton
on.
was traveling.
I'm glad you said that. Half of 100K, half of 40K has never equaled $800. And a real street hitter, spinner, hitman, however you want to put it, hell, me. Hey, Legit Money, what it do? Shout out to Legit Money. He's a OG, YouTube OG in the Mo3 sector. So, listen. Half of 100K, half of 40K ain't never equaled 800. And so what would make them think that it was okay? Okay, let's be realistic. Anytime that there's a hit, anytime somebody orders a hit, pay for a hit, the streets is always going to be hot. So what you mean the streets are hot? They're supposed to be hot. You put a hit on a celebrity. You put a hit on somebody who was well known and loved in the city. You knew the streets was going to be hot when you asked for this hit. So what does the streets being hot? The streets is hot every day in Memphis. So what does that have to do with my money? The streets is hot after the verdict. What does that have to do with my money? Right? Half up front, half later. Well, half up front would have been 20K or 50K, and we'd have gave him a 10, right? If we gonna split everything, he get half of his, he get half of his, he get half of his. Where 800 come in? Again, we're not gonna know how much Straight Drop got, how much was really in the envelope, right? Little pocket money that he said that they left in the envelope. We're not gonna know how much Straight Drop got until October 9th, when Quet ass go before the judge. When his trial. See all the little missing pieces, the Quets, the Teasies, you know, probably Gotti, and how much really was in the bag, in the envelope. We're not gonna get that until Quet. That's why Evans, Straight Drop's attorney, lost his case. He was gonna lose anyway, but didn't have a real argument because he didn't have Quet. Okay, let's keep listening. So, if anybody wondering, what's she doing? I'm getting us prepared for October the 9th. Yes, sir. Amen to that. Yes, sir. Quet better get up there and straighten all the CMG or him getting 45, and I ain't talking about coke, okay? So I'm trying to get us prepared for what's going to come October 9th. Let's see if that one lasts 3-4 days. Let's listen. Let's listen. Oh, y'all thought it was over? You thought AunTeaFee investigation was done? No.
That he wanted to buy a car.
Hold on, let's go back.
Detective noticed a strong odor from the. Now here's a.
Torchmate
Lord.
plasma tables.
Hey, Deborah.
Tool to get you started designing.
Untold story about YOUNGDOLPH and how he lost $132,000. But here it is in black and white.
You said one time that the
Charles,
I
understand the real 100 now and 100 later, my friend. But they never got 100 50-50.
Oh, man. 2010. Like in LA. Wow.
Thank you for liking my content, legit.
2010, like Took some money from me.
This is what we do.
It was just that on that.
It's what we've been doing for 3 years.
Wanna be police girl, man. Public service now for all TSA. You TSA, just do your job, bro. Don't try to be a detective. Like you finna get some kind of promotion. Man, look at this. Look at him. Look at this.
Right here, man. The defendant's currency is currently in custody of the United States Marshal's Office, where it shall remain subject
So the
to
U.S. Marshals was on DOLPH.
during the pendency of this action. Now, here's what happened. They said on February 23rd, around 11 a.m., Los Angeles Sheriff's Department Detective Moore were on duty at the airport monitoring passengers exiting automatic doors between U.S. Airways and Southwest Airlines in the baggage area.
I don't think it's their intention on paying the money. I don't think so
carrying
either.
a single carry-on bag, and he went towards the exit. Now, Detective Moore walked up alongside Thornton, identified himself as a police officer, and asked Thornton from what city he was traveling. YOUNGDOLPH appeared nervous with his hands visibly shaking. Thornton paused and he answered Memphis. Memphis is a known consumer location for narcotics, and Los Angeles is a known source for where narcotics can be purchased. Detective Moore asked whether Thornton was in town for business or pleasure. YOUNGDOLPH replied pleasure, and that he was in Los Angeles to see his girlfriend, who was supposed to pick him up at the airport. Now, Detective Moore asked to see Thornton's identification. Thornton did give his driver's license with a hole punch covering the expiration year. When asked about the hole punch, Thornton stated that the law enforcement in Memphis pushed a hole in the license because Thornton had several outstanding traffic warrants. Detective Moore then asked YOUNGDOLPH had he ever been arrested, and YOUNGDOLPH replied that he had been arrested for possession of a concealed and cited for possession of. Now, Detective Moore asked Thornton whether Thornton was traveling with any narcotics or any large amounts of money. Thornton replied that he was traveling with $2,000 or $3,000, but didn't know how exact much. When the detective asked YOUNGDOLPH how did he not know how much money he was traveling with, YOUNGDOLPH appeared to not offer any explanation and continued to appear nervous. When asked whether he had any additional money or any carry-on bag, Thornton told the detectives that there was not any additional money and that nobody had given him anything to bring to Los Angeles. This is when the detective noticed a strong odor from his carry-on bag. Asked again, was there any currency or narcotics in the carry-on bag? Thornton assured the
well, it's life for life. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know.
Carry-on bag.
I don't know what they was thinking. I don't know why. I'm assuming they knew they had 2 clowns when they didn't require them to pay half up front. I mean, you hopped out the car all willy-nilly, excited like you was going to get some candy at a damn candy store. You ain't been paid nothing. Where they do that at? If we talking about street business, who in they right? So right there, to me, they knew that they had some crash dummies or some clowns, because these Negroes didn't even ask for half the money, a quarter of the money. They moved without a dime. They ain't even asked for gas money. So now, after you done did the job, shit, the job is done, right? Now you want some money? It's like, oh shit, man, go on, give them something. So now they playing y'all like Philip. they playing Cornelius. We don't know how they playing Straight Drop, right? Because we don't know how much Straight Drop got. We only know that Straight Drop gave him 5 or 3. One person gave him 5 and another person, well, I think Straight Drop first gave him 3. I think he said when they met with the guy, it was 5. Some guy that they don't even know who it was, because his face was covered and his girlfriend's face was covered. One of the transactions was 3, one was 5. One of them, it was Straight Drop, and the other one was an unknown person. They was gonna pop that ass. I believe Straight Drop got something. His eyes bugged when Cornelius said 100K. It take money to make money. Y'all. If you didn't get paid up front, you're an easy target. You didn't get nothing up front. Now you want to press us for a birthday party? Man, go on with that. That's when they start playing little boy you. Man, go on with that bullshit. Give him a couple $100. Shut him up so you can get some pills. So now you finna play in my face. Yeah, shit, no. Okay.
They removed the tennis shoe from Young Dolph's bag and found a bundle of $100 bills under the shoe's insole. Thornton stated that shoe was his, but the money did not belong to him. However, Thornton was unable to offer any explanation or why someone else would hide money in his shoes. They then took Young Dolph back to the Group D office, where the detectives continued to ask questions about that carry-on bag. The carry-on bag contained several other bundles of currency hidden inside various shoes within the bag. When asked about how much money in total was in the carry-on bag, Thornton responded and said there was about $80,000 and that the money belonged to him. Thornton had no response when he asked why. He failed to tell the detectives about the additional money when the detectives originally spoke with Thornton in the terminal. They said Young Dolph didn't have any explanation. Okay. Initially, he told the detectives that the money found in the insole of Thornton's shoe did not belong to him. When Young Dolph removed the shoes that he had on, a detective Moore found 2 additional bundles of money underneath the shoes' insoles. Thornton also removed approximately $2,000 to $3,000 of U.S. currency from his pants pocket. When asked why Thornton was traveling with such a large amount of money, Thornton replied that he wanted to buy a car. However, Thornton was unable to identify any specific vehicle which he was to purchase, and he hadn't made any appointments to any vehicle sellers. Furthermore, when asked Thornton why would he buy a car, I didn't know you had to go through all of that. Back to Memphis when gas is near $4 per gallon, Thornton replied, "That's how I do it." So long story short, they searched his phone. Here are a few text messages. I'm in town. I can give you a better price. Okay, I can wait. Hit me up when you get here. I have 13 OG and 8 others. Long story short, they brought the dog in. Dog searched the bag and they found $132,000, 2 $1 bills, 2 $5 bills, 8 $10 bills, 14 $20 bills, 31 $50 bills, 1,264 $100 bills, and that all equaled it out. So here's the thing. They took the money and he couldn't get it back because Young Dolph couldn't prove that the money came from a legitimate source.
Wow. I don't know why I stopped.
Pursue your passion for working with animals.
Yeah, hit the like button. When I have to hit the like button, y'all gotta hit the like button.
Foster's courses are flexible.
Okay. Hold on. So it says the last hours.
The final hours of Young Dolph. Now, according to an article that his life partner Mia reported, she said that Young Dolph left Atlanta, where they lived, Monday, and he went to Memphis. Now, we know for sure Monday morning, Young Dolph had an appearance at a cancer center in Memphis. The date was November 15th. He even gave an interview where he thanked all of the people at the cancer center. In the interview, he spoke about how he just wanted to come thank the people because they took care of a lot of people during the cancerous times, and how his aunt and his uncle and a few more people that he knew actually visited that particular location, and he just wanted to show love and show their appreciation. Now, this was Monday. He passed away Wednesday. Check it out.
I decided to visit West Cancer Center, the clinic today, just to show my appreciation for like over the years. I had several family members that come through here and been patients of this clinic, so I just really wanted to show up and show them my support, show them my like how thankful I am just for them being them.
Then they actually released a picture of YOUNGDOLPH. It looks like he's in the Memphis area, the inner city. He's taking a picture with someone's father, and he said that he didn't have that much time, and he pretty much left after taking the picture. Then we fast forward to the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. He took a picture with someone's niece, and this was at the hotel I believe he's staying at. Fast forward to the next day, November 16th, a person that posted him on their Facebook. Everybody thought that YOUNGDOLPH passed away that actual day, but it's wrong. It's incorrect. The person who posted it said that this was the day before he passed on the 16th. He's wearing the same clothes that he allegedly passed away in: yellow shirt, blue pants. Now here is YOUNGDOLPH that same night of being at the gas station. He actually took a picture at the Ruth Chris.
So just want to get on here and talk about when we saw Dolph the day before he died, and how dude with the dress was with him. Like the same one that supposedly got out busting after he had already been in the cookie shop. He was with him the night before. Matter of factly, Dolph had on the same clothes that he died in the night before at Ruth Chris when we saw him and got the last pictures. Like literally, I was the last one to get a picture with him while he was still alive. So November 16th, boom, 9-something at night.
She don't know what he did that morning.
Passing away between 12 and 1.
She don't know what he
Wednesday,
did that morning.
November 17th, like crazy. When we walked up on Dolph at Ruth Chris after having dinner or whatever, I mean, dude with the dress was there, and he wasn't acting like security. Like Dolph had a bag with him that he was carrying himself. The other dude with the dress, the one that jumped out with the Draco,
they said
after. Like, I have so many questions because he was not acting security like
we
were able to walk up on him. Like, yes, I had on the dress and heels and my boyfriend had on his little bow tie, but he didn't know who sent us. Like, he didn't know who was there. Like, he just let us walk up on him.
We just heard how Dolph
we were wondering, like,
anyway, I ain't gonna.
Dude, homie or security? I mean, shit was mad weird. We took the pictures. We met him. He was telling us he was here for the turkey drive, and he appreciated
So you gave a drive.
Him.
Did you get a drive?
And you know, when we walked out, the
since you so suspicious,
Chris was empty. It was a very, very
people kill me
feeling out there. Like it was very stale. Like all the cars had.
Now we understand people was adding way too much of nothing.
There. You know, I heard
that didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Like.
Okay, him and his brother went out to eat.
Yeah. Good night. And the first conversation, as soon as we got in the car, is like, what was up with security? But Dolph himself seemed down in spirit. Like, he didn't seem happy. Like, how you see him excited to take care of business on TV.
Reckon he was tired.
Just over.
Reckon he didn't want your breath was stinky. Huh? Reckon he knew that you was going to be fanned out.
There by the cars.
Maybe he was disgusted with that shit in your nose. Who knows? Girl, go on.
Wednesday, November 17th, where he passed away around 12 o'clock. Now, according to the reports, he walked into the MAKEDAS cookie shop around 12 o'clock, 12:15, 12:20, which he was ordering
them same
some
draws.
Two masked men came from behind, ambushed him, shot him.
Them same dirty ass draws.
It's over.
Oh, let me
joyous.
Like he was supposed to be happy to see her. Ooh. She got all of that less than 5 minutes. Yeah.
Wednesday, November 17th.
Like he was supposed to be happy to see her
ass. Passed
ass.
away around 12 o'clock.
He wasn't joyous. He wasn't excited. He didn't seem enthused. Them draws. Them funky, dirty ass draws that he kept on. Hey, E-Baby. Got his ass super busted when his attorney was trying to act like it was the Bass Pro hat. He ain't say nothing about them funky ass draws, did he? Too much for real life. That's why I be humble and by myself and family now 100. Keep your head on swivel at all times for real life. Absolutely. That attorney didn't. He was making a issue about the Bass Pro hat. He couldn't say shit about them funky ass draws, could he? Yeah.
Which he was ordering some cookies. Two masked men came from behind, ambushed him, shot him over 22 times, and this is the after effect.
Y'all put some dolphins in the chat. Hey, beautiful people. What's poppin'? Hey, Mona. We talking about all of the recap because we got to get prepared. Oh, my battery low. For trial that's coming up October the 9th for Hernandez Govan. October the 9th. And my question is, were they intending to knock off AunTeaFee? Now you know the niggas, let me go back, both about every 4 or 5 days. Oh, hold on. I think I just lost juice in this tablet. God dang. I'm always losing juice, ain't I? If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. AunTeaFee is always running out of juice. She got all them devices. She don't know what to do. Now she can't even plug it in. It's about to die. It ain't one thing. Dang. Hold on. Let me get another device. I let it die. No, it's still okay. Hold on. It ain't dead. Hold on. We're going to almost be finished because we got to get prepared.
Overclock 12:15,
for October the 9th.
Which she was ordering
Justice for
some
Dolph.
cookies.
Cornbread was
Two
spitting
masked
bars
men came from
as
behind
if he
and
was a
bushed him,
rapper.
shot him over 22 times, and this is the after effect.
He said, shit, I beat their asses because they was trying to beat me out of my money. They was playing me. So how you like me now? How you like me now? Yeah, that's what's going on. So Straight Drop spent his first night in jail as a convicted, sentenced killer with life. It was raining like hell the day Dolph was unalive.
A few eyewitnesses had something to say about what exactly happened. Of course, this is all hearsay.
All hearsay.
This was released maybe a day or two after YOUNGDOLPH passed. But here's a lady who was actually there. She was getting gas next door to the actual cookie shop.
I don't believe none of these people.
And she said what she saw.
It was some niggas that pull up and just let out over 50 shots. I'm talking about busting. I'm talking about I'm standing. You want to go down there, babe? We at the shells, and me and my baby getting out the car, and I'm talking about before I even got to the door, the shells door, open up the door, and I'm talking about all you hear. So I'm looking, I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from, and I'm looking and see that it's over at the washer that I was just at yesterday, and it's the cookie shop next door to the wash. They
God knew he was doing when he put them together.
Cars full of pull up all black. One car was a white two-door junk.
All black.
I didn't see the other one, but I seen.
So hold on. So she was lying. So she lied, y'all.
So how
Dang,
much is
another
a roundup
commercial.
settlement
God.
really worth? Look, I know some people are on the fence.
I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from.
God knew.
I'm looking and see that it's over at the washer that I was just at yesterday. It's the cookie shop next door to the washer. They busting.
So she lied.
I'm talking about busting, number shots, 2 cars full of pull up all black.
So why did she lie, y'all? Why she lie? Oh, you want to keep listening? Okay. Why she lie?
We at the shells, and me and my baby getting out the car, and I'm talking about before I even got to the door, the shells door, open up the door, and I'm talking about all you hear. So I'm looking, I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from, and I'm looking and see that it's over at the washer that I was just at yesterday. It's the cookie shop next door to the washer. They busting at them. I'm talking about busting, number shots, 2 cars full of pull up all black. One car was a white two-door junk. I didn't see the other one, but I seen running and ducking and and they was saying something about Dolph security guard was trying to help him or was doing something.
But ain't no security guards up there. Ain't no security guard. Ain't nobody up there but the that's laying.
Who was known in the Memphis area. He's an OG. Explain exactly what happened to Young Dolph that day, how he was too comfortable in his own hood. He said this MAKEDAS store or cookie shop was so local in the area that everybody went there. Young Dolph has been coming there for the past 10 years. And Young Dolph was like a regular dude. He would go to the local area, get a snack box. He would be at the post office by himself with $300,000, $400,000 worth of jewelry, driving expensive cars, just in the area. So he was saying that MAKEDAS was a normal spot for Young Dolph.
But
so my partner told me when I pulled up today, she always do pulled up.
Now, you say what she described, I will say, is how walk down game. So, it's what she for CMG, or was she, because I don't know if she was from CMG, but I do know that that's how Walk Down Gang and Trula Mafia move. Now, did she know that? Why would she give that description, though? As a deterrent? Because it is actually that look. And it happened to CEO Jizzle. It did happen to CEO Jizzle. When those two cars, when those two cars pulled that same stunt, one with another, that did happen. It happened to Jizzle. So that is a move. Why did she pull that stunt and say that about this incident? Now, unless it comes out with Quet, like maybe they was there and son was across the street or what, I don't know. But based on what we saw on the footage, and I don't know why they were separated, because they didn't know if Quet was going to get on the stand or not. So it can't be because Quet didn't get up there on the witness stand, right? We seen the white car while she's saying black. Exactly. We just gotta park that. Now, my T-sippers know, y'all know me well by now. I heard it, I remember it, but now that we've seen some real footage, and we know they have it all. They have the footage, they have the phone conversations, they have all of that. As he said, it's 2024, not 4. They got it all. She said that prior to the release of screenshots. We know you and Laquita. Ain't no shame in my game. I don't fake the funk. I have to embrace it all, right? I have to, to thy own stuff be true. She called the car BMW. So it's like, well, why would you intentionally, at that time, make that story up? I don't have to fake the funk. I am who I am. I am who God made me. I am a work in progress. So, yeah, that's an issue for me. Because she done went in hiding. Hell, they didn't even call her. They didn't call none of the witnesses. But let's stay woke, though. Because what she did, what she said was a bold-faced lie. But why? Why? Let's keep listening. It's almost over. We got to start parking stuff come October 9th. What is today's day? The 27th. Let's stay woke.
So, be winning it.
exactly what happened to Young Dolph that day, how he was too comfortable in his own hood. He said this MAKEDAS store or cookie shop was so local in the area that everybody went there. Young Dolph has been coming there for the past 10 years.
But then you asked them, the witnesses,
Young Dolph was like
Cornelius, had you had the
He would go
cookies?
to the
No.
local area, get a snack box.
They really didn't
He would
need
be at
her
the post
anyway. They
office
didn't,
by
Gina.
himself with $300,000-$400,000 worth of jewelry, driving expensive cars.
That's how they know.
just
That's
in the
how they
area.
knew
So
that
he
half
was
of the
saying
people who
that
told them.
MAKEDAS was a normal spot for Young Dolph.
That's how they knew that half the stuff that the people was giving them wasn't real information. That's how they knew that 007 was lying, and she had that them content creators pumping her up to go in there and make them false ass reports and shit, and then tried to act like she was the lady that got killed at Walgreens. They ought to be shaming of themselves. May she rest in peace, Miss Washington.
So my partner told me when Dolph pulled up today, she always pulled up at the store. He went in. He told him that you want, because if he knows you, he know what you want. Dolph came in and ordered 3 chip cookies and a cup of ice cream. He turned around, went right there by the door a little bit. The dude had already pulled up in a white top. The old man saw him.
You're the person with the gun. The person who would do anything to protect the ones you love.
Yeah, I remember.
But did you know that you could go to jail simply for doing the right thing to keep your family safe?
Yeah, I remember when old girl said.
Pulled up in a white top. The old.
Yeah, I remember when old girl said they thought the cookies, it was the strawberries and the lemons. It was the last cookies because they were sitting up on the counter. So that they assumed that those were, baby, look at here. After watching that video, we determined that was a lie. Because that girl, there wasn't no cookies on that counter. And when she saw that white car pulled up and they popped out, she turned and ran. She didn't put no cookies on that counter. Did y'all see her put some cookies on that counter? Or did y'all see her look, saw they was coming and run? Why you lie? Oh, I was going in there to get that thing for this phone. Hold on.
Man saw him.
No cookies.
And chopped him down right there. And Dolph back. But he couldn't. He just Dolph, stay with me, stay with me. He couldn't. Nah, it wasn't 2 cars. It was 1 car. It was a guy in a white car.
Yeah.
It was a bed that Dolph had somebody in the car with him. But I'm like, one thing I will say, Dolph don't always be on force. He comfortable. That's his hood. So he'll go in the damn grocery store. I mean, not a corner store, a grocery store.
Like you see how he was parked like he didn't back in, he parked straight in, like that's how come.
He parked straight in. I seen Dolph at the post office. I'm dropping off sending stuff out to labels or whatever. He up there too in line. Like a regular customer. That's him. See what's going on, bro? What you got going on? That's just how he is. He gonna be out there with a $200,000 with a jewelry on. He ain't dribble. Yeah, and just walk around like he had $100,000. Yeah, like, but then you understand, bro, been over there for 20-some years. This thing was literally from his grandma's house where he grew up in 2 miles. That's the thing that was. This man went up and down that street and went at that damn cookie store for 10 years or something. That's regular.
Immediately after Young Dolph passed away and it was pronounced on the news and in several outlets on the internet, everybody ran with the narrative that they knew what happened to Young Dolph. They knew who did it, why they did it. And then they were crazy. In this actual segment, I want to show you what people that actually knew Dolph and people that were associated with Dolph in the public, what they had to say about it. Now, first up, we're going to show Grove Hero. He's a Memphis comedian that Young Dolph pretty much reached out to and had him in his music videos. Now, he was frustrated on Instagram Live one night and kind of spilled the beans. He said Black Youngsters involved. He said Big Juck. Now, Big Juck is Yo Gotti's blood brother. Big Juck, another person that Young Dolph always dissed on songs. He pretty much called
they saying he was kidding? This
Yo
line?
Gotti's big sister, even though he's a brother. He also said LILMIGO is involved.
It's certain folks that got something to do with this. It's Juke, and Gotti really ain't got nothing to do with it. But Juke, his brother. It's Juke, it's Migo, it's Youngster.
Now, a few years before Young Dolph passed away, he spoke about
getting fake for real.
love.
Don't forget that.
Now, he put on his Twitter, he says,
who posted for real, Charles?
Person, everybody wanting you to die so they can tell you how much they love you and respect you. I wonder why the industry didn't show love to XXX,
she took
Lil Peep, Mac Miller, and Fredo. All of that fake love into your pronounced. Too fake. Smoking a 7 a.m. blunt and just thinking. Seems like the same thing happened with Young Dolph. Another person that was very close to Young Dolph, obviously, the mother of his children, she had an interview with Essence, and she gave inside information on how Young Dolph pretty much contacted people the night before he passed. She said it was an eerie feeling. Jay mentions an eerie comment Dolph made to close friends.
Charles, I don't understand what you're saying.
The night before he passed, he told his close friends, like, if anything happens to me, she says, before noting he didn't speak with her about his plans in the instance of his passing. He was talking from a very morbid place, as if he felt like his time was expiring, she says. 13 days after Young Dolph passed away, he had a private memorial service in Memphis, Tennessee. Everyone was there. Monica was there, 2 Chainz was there, and a few more celebrities were there. But majority was family and friends, people really close to Young Dolph during this private ceremony.
Rest in peace, dog. Look at this granny. Yeah. Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, they moved them trucks.
Let me go back. Wow, this is so emotional. Yeah, I mean, back then, I didn't know PRE like I know him now. I was disappointed, but stayed sharp. Okay. Okay. I think it was best that way for the family. I think it was best that way, eternity, for the family. You know, for people couldn't show their face. It was so protective. The streets is real. The violence is real. Oh, that's bankroll. You know, people's life. And there's still bags and stuff on people's heads. And again, I think it was best for Marcus because we don't know what he looks like 3 years later. You know, he may still have dreads, he may not. And so you don't want, you really want him to be able to heal and go on as much in life as possible, and going on the witness stand, reliving that all over again, feeling however he felt. You know, people dogged him, blamed him, said he didn't do nothing. Now we know he did do something. Now we know he connected, more than once. And, it's just it's just tough, you know, dealing with that, reliving that. So I'm glad that they kind of shortcutted. It wasn't necessary. They had a lot of evidence. They still got evidence. That man yesterday said that there's people in evidence that y'all didn't even, wasn't presented. It wasn't even necessary. It was really cut and dry. They got him on camera. They got his phone logs. So others still roaming. Oh, they ain't roaming. They know, trust me, eternity. They know who all involved. My question to them is, let me turn this around so I can be clear. My question to them is, you saying now that Juke wasn't picked up and charged because he dead. Well, he just died 8 months ago. This happened in 2021. Now explain to me how long did y'all have this evidence? How long did y'all have these FaceTimes? How long did y'all have this? How long have y'all had it? Did y'all just get it yesterday? No. Hagman Ben said long time ago, that he had the evidence. Have y'all gotten more evidence since then? Yes. Have y'all gotten more witnesses since then? Yes. But you had the evidence that you needed to pick up Jude. So when y'all picked him up and let him go, brought him in, why didn't y'all charge him? Because the reality of that is that leaving him out on the street is what got CEO Jizzle attempted assassination on him in the forum. And then there's been countless of other shootouts, killings. His aunt got shot in the face. Her house was shot up. Other people's houses was shot up. Other people's baby mamas and shit done got, because y'all knew Juke was involved. Y'all knew that him and old boy was making hitman deals and shit, and y'all continue to allow him out. Why? And instead of explaining that, when it was brought up, when the detective was on the stand, he said because he's dead. He just died this year. That's a problem for me. That goes into, there's some crooked people on the force that is in CMG's pocket. Right? How else can you explain it? So for me, that's fluff. And if you know me, you know I cannot stand fluff. Fluff is just lying in my face. Fluff is just lying in my face to get me out your face. Fluff was don't nobody in the cookie shop, no straight drop. I know fluff when I hear fluff. I know fluff when I, thank you, Vicky. I know fluff when I see fluff. So I play with fluff. Okay? And hey, Antoine, said, so that's a problem for me. That ain't going nowhere. You need to explain to the Thornton family why somebody had to take him out. Because y'all would not arrest him. Why? Okay. Okay. So I am semi glad that they did the shortcut. There was no need for us to hear more and know more. What we need to know, they don't want to tell us just yet. But I hope the people in that white car, yeah, get those answers for us. And I've said it once, I say it again. There is debt, money, however, that JUC has created. There's debt that CMG has to pay for the choices their second in command made. Since y'all say Gotti didn't know, I don't believe that. But somebody still has to pay that, right? On the streets and in the judicial system. That's why Hagman kept making emphasis on Cocaine Music Group, CMG. Empress Sankofa, hey, Tori, hi. Hi, everybody coming in. And again, thank you, Vicky, for always supporting me. I greatly appreciate you. So we clear? We clear? Those Gotti number 1, JUC number 2. Number 2 is gone. So who got to pay that debt? Maybe JUC was setting up Gotti all along. He done already took the rap for CMG once. Maybe it was time in his mind, because he was starting his own label on the cool, right? Maybe he wanted to be the king of Memphis. Maybe his plan was to get JUC off to appease Gotti, and his plan was to replace Gotti on the cool, because he created a lot of debt financially and streetwise on behalf of CMG. Stay woke, y'all. November 9th, we got to be on top of this thing. Right, T-Sippers? We got to be on top. Yeah. I ain't forgot. I ain't letting nothing slide. Why was JUC out? AunTeaFee, glad they didn't show Dolph body. People wanted to. Absolutely glad they didn't show that either. We sipping eternity. They thought we was going to stop sipping. We got to eat, baby. We got to eat until full. She said, one by one, and she said, full justice. She said, it ain't over. So it's more. So we got to continue to eat, baby. We still hungry. We still hungry for justice for Dolph. Period. Let's keep listening. This is almost over. Okay, hold on. Lord. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I said, let me go ahead and stop, you know, because it is emotional. You know, AunTeaFee will be crying. You know, I will be crying in a minute and praying. Crying and praying, praying and crying. So we can stop. Thank y'all. Hey, hi, Dame. I didn't see you before. But we can go ahead and end. We just got to stay woke. We got to get on top of what we got to get on top of. Because, you know, I said, yes, man, we can hear. I said October the 9th. Hell, it's the 27th. So what, that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks, baby. So, you know, we still got work to do. We got work to do, AunTeaFee. We got work to do. We want full justice, baby. It ain't going nowhere. We're not going to play with this thing. And we going to hear some things that didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go into the other room. We're going to hear some things that didn't come out. They had to wait, you know, because he was closer. He was closer to Gotti and Big Juke. Who, AunTeaFee? Quit. And I'm telling y'all, there was meetings at one of them houses. I was told in California. Some other people were saying they had a meeting with Quit and STREETSARETALKING in Miami. I was told California. But there was definitely a meeting. One of them New Jack City meetings. That STREETSARETALKING was involved in with Gotti. That has to come out. Well, hopefully it comes out. Because that happened. And that was before Cornelius was involved. So that's why he wouldn't be privy to that meeting. He met with Quet. STREETSARETALKING. Because remember, he was supposed to be a part of the label. So the label deal meeting with this hit would have been with who? Cornelius wasn't trying to be a rapper. So there was no deal for a label deal or a rap deal. Maybe that's what I should have said, a rap deal. Wrapped up in his negotiation. That Quit negotiated because he was supposed to be his rap manager. Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget? Huh? Did y'all forget he became a rapper yesterday? He rapping his ass off behind them bars, ain't he? He making his beats and shit on the, like Finesse used to do on the table. And get some acoustics from the yeah. The ones that don't lock. He better hope he make it. Hell no, I remember you saying that. Okay. Okay. So that's a deal that Cornelius wouldn't have been privy to. Right? That's going to come out with old Quit. Orange Mouth Quit. See, that's some of that shit Quit didn't want to give up. Which made his deal come off the table. And they just used plan B. So they had a plan A, because plan A would have been able to associate Gotti. And when it didn't go his way, they say, oh, okay. You think you finna stop something? You really think you the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. Now, nigga, we gon' you. And we gonna go to plan B. Make sure he gets some recreational, you know, in jail. Because that shit in prison, that shit don't stop. That street narcotics don't stop once they go to prison. So they make sure he get taken care of. You know how they do. You know how they do. So they went to plan B. because he didn't want to give up plan A that I'm sure Straight Drop told his attorney. Right? Because the plan was to put it on quit. Right. Because that was his manager. That was his direct connect to Gotti and CMG. Right. Right. Okay, y'all. We'll be back later. We want to meet again later. I got some more stuff we can catch up on. Y'all want to meet again later? Let me know if y'all want to meet again later. Around what time? We'll meet again. Is it? Y'all tell me. Y'all want to meet again? They thought I forgot. Take us to dinner. We gonna eat tonight. I know good and dang well they didn't think AunTeaFee had forgot. I just know that they was hoping. They was hoping she forgot. They was hoping that yesterday was gonna be enough to feed me and my tea sippers. They thought that was gonna be enough to shut us up, send us on about our little old merry little old wife. Is that what they thought? They thought that I was just gonna let the rest make it. Is that what they thought? Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Okay, good people. Yes, I will do. Yes, okay, we'll be back. What about 7:30? Is that okay? Give me something to eat for you to envy. Now listen, tea sippers and guests, don't have me coming back again, feeding and sipping, feeding and sipping, and I have to beg y'all, fuss and act crazy about y'all hitting the like button. Are we past that? Are we past that? Six, okay. All right, y'all. We'll be back. Everybody, okay. Hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it coming in. I love my tea sippers. We gonna get this justice, and we gonna be on top of the facts again. We gonna let them scramble and ramble, lie and make up some shit. We gonna be on top. Ain't it good on top? AunTeaFee. It is good on top, ain't it? Was that Laquita? Yeah, that was Laquita. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. 6:30, 7 o'clock. Okay? Mwah. Bye, y'all.